Hello, hello. Jerry Landry from the Weathered Shed. Good afternoon, good Thursday afternoon. How's everyone doing? I am just pulling you up on my iPad, and then we are going to continue where I left off yesterday. I'm just going to give folks a minute to hop on and say hello as you're coming in so that I can see you joining. Make sure you guys can see and hear everything okay. So again, I'm in my workshop, and I have my cabinet door here, and just wanted to kind of continue where I left off yesterday and show you guys how I'm going to bump this up just another notch with a few other added elements. So as you come in, say hello, hello, and I will get started. So we have, this is just a golden oak cabinet door, just to catch you folks up that may not have seen the video from yesterday, but go back and check it out. This is just a golden oak door that I painted with a creamy white, and I did a gray paint wash over the top of it so that it would stick in all the cracks and crevices and kind of give it an aged, grungy look. And then what I did is I applied one of the Iron Orchid Designs decor transfers over top. So this is the transfer. It's called La Petite Rosier, and it's a bunch of French writing, really pretty. It's in a soft black, and it's basically like a rub-on. So that is where I'm at this point. So say hello, guys, as you're coming in so that I can say hi back to you. Just continuing my little project here from yesterday. So say hi as you're coming in so that I can give you a shout out, okay? So I am going to be layering. So yesterday I applied this transfer design. It's by Iron Orchid Designs, and I carry it in my online website at theweatheredshed.com. And you can find all of my Iron Orchid Design products out there, including transfers, stamps, molds, you name it. So now what I'm going to do is I'm adding another piece of a beautiful transfer that we have. And this is a beautiful rose image. And I'm just going to overlay that on top of the writing that I have. Won't this be beautiful? And I'm actually, it's going to come up on the edges a little bit with the leaves and that, but I think it'll be simply beautiful. So again, say hi as you're coming in, guys. And I would really appreciate it if you would share out my video. For those of us, I don't know if you guys know this, but those of us in small business, when you share out our videos, it really helps us and our businesses. So we really truly appreciate any love and support that you can give us in that way. So, hey Laura, how are you? Have you seen these transfers, Laura? Oh my gosh, I know you like IOD stuff as much as I do. This is unbelievable what a transformation you can do with old cabinet doors using these Iron Orchid Design transfers, right? All right. So I've got my rose image laid down, and these plastic applicator sticks come right in the tubes when you purchase one of these transfers. And all you're going to do is you're simply going to start rubbing like so. I use some painter's tape to kind of hold it down. Whoops. Sometimes that happens, but no worries. It slipped up there on the edge. It's kind of interesting because I know you guys can't see this on oh yeah, you can right there. See how that's kind of like foggy? That is where the transfer has removed itself from the plastic film that it's on and actually adhering to my cabinet door. So you can totally see And down here, this little teeny piece, look at that. I'm actually going to be able to go right around the curved edges of the cabinet door. Look at this. How amazing is that? Oh my gosh, it's so stinking awesome. Okay, keep moving, Jerry, keep moving, because it's so beautiful. I can't wait to see how it's gonna look when you pull it up. It's so fun. So these transfers, these decor transfers, you guys, can be used on, think about like, you know, I'm repurposing a cabinet door and making it into this beautiful wall hanging, right? But think about using these on the, just the same method, layering on the front of a dresser. I mean, how stinking gorgeous would that be, right? Truly a one-of-a-kind look that you're not going to be able to buy anywhere else. So again, if you're coming in late, guys, this is the Iron Orchid Design decor transfers that I'm demoing. I am an Iron Orchid Design stockist. I sell these products online on my website at theweatheredshed.com, so you can check them all out on there. I just can't say enough about the product because it truly is unique, beautiful. The designs that they come up with, it's actually two sisters out of California that have created this suite of products, and it's all about home decor, DIY, and just making gorgeous, gorgeous things for your house. These can the stamps and decor transfers, things like that, can all be used on walls as well in your home. Pretty amazing stuff, guys. All right, so I'm getting, this is probably what takes the most time. It's just getting this all on here. I want to get part of the rose here so I can show you guys that. You could see there where it's kind of lifting away. Oh, you haven't ordered them yet. Oh my gosh, Laura. Stinking amazing. Amazing. I have my board propped up on some chunks of wood, so I keep flipping it up on the end here. But I like the angle because then you guys don't get the glare from the lights above me. So you can really kind of see what's going on here. Look at that. Can you guys see that? See how that's a different color right here than this? That is where it's removed itself from the film and it's actually stuck onto my board. So you can totally tell where you've got to keep rubbing and where you don't. So it makes it pretty easy. And, you know, transferring the image, the ease of it, or I guess, yeah, the ease of it is probably going to be dependent also on your surface. My surface does have quite a bit of texture, so I'm having to work a little bit harder than I probably would otherwise, because I painted this door with a lot of texture because I wanted to have the paint wash stick in the cracks and crevices. So I'm having to work at it to get the transfer to remove from the backing and adhere to my door. But like I said in my video yesterday, it's a great workout. I'm building up muscles in my arm. So that's not a bad thing. And I know the camera's shaking a little bit, guys. I'm trying not to, but it's almost inevitable because I do have it on the same table here with me on my awesome stand. And my phone. All right. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take this piece of tape off here so I can see what I'm doing. And again, if you don't, like, let's just say, you know, I did not get everything perfect. It doesn't matter because that's the look that I'm going for. Okay. Whoops. once you create like a bubble behind the film, then it really starts moving along. So I'm actually, okay, up here I'm actually getting that little bubble going. You can kind of hear that noise probably. Hear that little like snapping of the film? That is a little like air pocket in there. And until you do it, it's really hard to explain. But that little air pocket kind of helps push the transfer away from the film. It's weird, but believe me, it works. And if you guys are local to me, I'm in McGuanago, Wisconsin. After the holiday season, I will be offering classes on this product, and so I'm really excited about that. So you'll have to stay tuned for more on that. Oh good, I think I got a good bubble going now. Anybody have any questions for me? I know you guys are probably popping in maybe on your lunch break. I know a lot of folks are working. Some of you will be watching the replay tonight. So please let me know if you have any questions at all on any of this. I'm kind of watching my time here because I do want to show you another, I want to get this on here so that I can show you another element before I end this video, because it's pretty stinking cool. It's another Iron Orchid Design product that I want to add to this. So I'm actually kind of helping it along by lifting my transfer or my film here as I'm scraping. Because again, that's creating that little air pocket in there that I need. Oh, look at that. I think I might have discovered a new technique for making this happen faster. Look at that. Woot, woot. All right. Oh, I'm loving this. Now it's really moving along. Look at that. Look at that. Yay. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I think I did. I think I discovered something. I'm thinking I'm making this a lot easier than I was in the beginning. And it's nice because you lift up as you're lifting up the plastic, you can just lay it right back down if there's a little piece or a part that didn't stick. It's so fun too, you guys. It's just fun to do. It's like, it's instant gratification, right? And we all look for that. We're human, so we have a tendency to want instant gratification. And this is one of those things. I'll tell you, it's just stinking cool. Okay, so I think I got everything that I wanted to get. Look at that. Voila. Is that not gorgeous or what, you guys? Gorgeous. I cannot. Oh my gosh. So stinking beautiful. So beautiful. Look at that. And then I just rub over it again with my hand to make sure there's not any edges lifted up. But isn't that beautiful, you guys? Look at that. Thank you, Teresa. Thanks for watching. And guys, again, if you join late or you're watching the replay, please share this out if you have some DIYers in your family or your friends that follow you, love to DIY. This is something totally different and unique. So please share it out because I think it's worth sharing, right? So this is how it looks, okay? So now I know what you're saying. You're saying, okay, how could you make it any better, right? Well, I have a nice surprise for you because I'm actually going to make it a little better. So, as I mentioned earlier, another product in IOD, Iron Orchid Designs suite of products is stamps. Their stamps are amazing. Can you guys see this? This is a picture. Can you see this door? Let me see. I try not to get the glare in there. See that crackle on that door? That is a stamp. That is the Crackalure stamp, you guys. No more mess, no more fuss. It is a stamp. So I am going to add some crackle to this now. So, hey Jenny, thanks for tuning in again. So these are 12 by 12 rubber stamps, amazing, amazing stamps called, this one's Crackalure. And I was thinking, maybe I won't even remove it from the backing. I do have a mounting block. Sometimes it's just easier to leave it on the film. So I think that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm just going to sit this aside so that you guys can see what I'm doing here. Again, it's just a 12 by 12 rubber stamp. I sell these brayers. These brayers are awesome because they allow you to put a very thin coat of whatever your medium is. You can use it with paint. You can use it with ink. I am going to be using the same paint that I used as the wash on my cabinet door. This is Dixie Belle Hurricane Gray, okay? So I'm just going to get a little popsicle stick here. I'm just going to put some on this plate. If you can get like an acrylic block, I think Home Depot, Menards, they might sell pieces of acrylic that you can buy. They work really great as your brayer, put your medium on, I guess I want to say, for your brayer. But I don't have that. I'm just going to use a paper plate. So, all right. So I'm just going to put some of that on here. Okay. And I'm just going to take my brayer and work it through the paint. And as you guys can see, look at how nice and thin that coat is. As a matter of fact, I'm going to want to, let me grab some paper towel because I'm going to take a little bit off because it got a little heavy there. Okay, so now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put some on the stamp. And again, it just allows you to put a nice thin layer, okay? And because you want this to look as authentic as possible, you're not going to be, you know, pressing it down like the whole stamp all over. You just want to basically place it in the areas that you want some crackle and kind of tickle it. And you'll see what I mean by that. So for example, let's just do a little like down here in the bottom. So whoops, you guys will have to ignore my my phone, and it dries fast, guys. I think it dried already, so yeah, you'll have to ignore my phone for a second. I didn't move fast enough with the paint, so we're gonna give this another shot here real quick. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. It never gets sickening. Look at that. It never gets boring, you guys. Can you see that? Look at that. Unbelievable. Okay, that is amazing. Look at that. See how when you just tickle the rubber stamp, it just, you know, puts crackle here and there because you don't want it all over. You want it to look authentic. You don't want it to look like, you know, you purposefully placed it there. So I'm just gonna brayer on a little more paint in this again. And I want some even on the, you know, the edge of the, oh my gosh, so beautiful. So stinking beautiful. So again, if you are local to me, like I said, guys, I am going to be having some classes on this where you guys will get a chance to use all these products. So look at the corner of that. I'm going to wait a second. I know there's a delay. So again, if you guys are joining late, please share this out. I would appreciate it. Yes, you could use crackle on your kitchen cabinets. It would be amazing, Jenny. Just amazing. Oh my gosh. It'd be so beautiful. I mean, this whole thing I think would be beautiful to do on some cabinet doors. Maybe like on an area that you have like maybe where you have a wet bar area or something. Just to do a couple of the doors to make them stand out. I mean, how awesome is that? So again, I'm just gonna brayer on again, a little more paint here, and I wanna get some up in this upper corner. So I'm just laying it down and I'm tickling, guys. Tickle, tickle, tickle like that to make it random. Ugh, so stinking cool. My paint is drying out on me faster than I can get it on, but you can definitely see it. It's probably hard to see on the camera. I'm gonna zoom it in just a second, so bear with me. But it is, it's mind-blowing how realistic this looks. It is just mind-blowing. So you don't have to deal with, you know, glue or whatever other methods you might have used in the past to create some kind of a crackle on your furniture piece. You can now just do it with the stamp and paint. It is amazing. Amazing. Okay, so less is more, right, guys? So I don't want to overdo it. So that is, I want to kind of show you, hopefully you can see. Let's see if I can get a good shot of it. I'll move up as close as I can and try to hold still so the camera can focus. Can you guys see that? How flippin' awesome is that? This has got to be one of my favorite stamps because it is just so amazing. It's just so amazing. Yeah, it's amazing. Hey, Jenny. So I live in Mukwonago, Wisconsin, and I hold workshops in my workshop. So right here at my home. So yeah, so that was another element of interest that I wanted to add to my piece. And then I've got a couple more ideas. So I could totally leave it like this, right, guys? I could seal this. This is beautiful, just like it is. Or I can do some more decorative elements around the edge. So I picked up these a while ago. They're like wood medallions. I got them from Home Depot. I painted them with the same base color that I have on here, which is an off-white. And then I put a little bit of Rub and Buff silver on top of these. So look at how pretty these would be in the corners on this piece. You could easily add those as decorative elements to add even more beauty to this. Very, very pretty. Another idea would be to take some paper clay and decor, the IOD decor molds. This is actually an older one that I had. These are silicone molds. You can actually, these are food grade safe, so you can actually make chocolates out of these as well. And so I made a couple molds earlier, and this is just made with paper clay. It's an air dry clay. It gets very, very hard when it dries though. So I want to show you that. I kind of thought it kind of reminds me of the roses. It's got a lot of detail in it. And I thought, oh my gosh, those would be pretty too in the corners. Could easily place those in the corners as well. Again, just adding another textural element, I guess you would say. So how beautiful is that, right? I can't think of anyone that wouldn't want to receive something like this as a gift. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to show you. And those, once these are dry, these molds, the clay, paper clay, once they're dry, you just glue them on with a wood glue. And like I said, they get very, very hard. Sometimes I par bake mine in the oven at like 200 for a few minutes and help them along. And then you can just glue them on. But isn't that gorgeous? So that is I'm going to zoom in before I sign off, guys, so that you can see again. hopefully I can zoom in. When my phone is in my stand, it's very hard to zoom in. If I can't, then I will just make sure I post some pictures for you guys. There we go. So can you guys see that crackle? Look at, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. All right, guys, so that's all I have for you today. If you watch the replay, please share out the video. I appreciate it, and I appreciate you guys taking time today to stop by and say hi and join me. And I will make sure that I post some finished photos as well, okay? Thanks, guys. Have a blessed afternoon. Bye-bye.